covering South Florida from the Palm Beaches to Boca Raton and the Treasure Coast. This is WPBF 25 News at 9.
Welcome back. All right, we've talked about it, back to school, so parents and students working to get back in that groove, if you will, now that school is back in session. But with a little organization, finding a routine doesn't have to be super difficult. Joining us now with a little help is Dana Peller, a local blogger at Pellerini.com. And Dana, we love having you here because you're like the ultimate mom with the organizational skills that we all would love to have. So you've got some of this awesome stuff here, but you're going to explain how you keep your family organized. So let's start with calendars. This is up first.
Okay, calendars are my go-to when I start to get ready for my routine for the school year. You could do electronic or old school, and I'm old school. I like the pen and paper.
You want to see it.
Yeah, it's that whole concept of writing it down too, because you kind of remember. And I've been through planners like there's no tomorrow. I've been through at least a dozen. My favorite is this one. This one's by Erin Condren, and this one actually has the week, the month and the week, so you can personalize it however you want. And what I do is I color code. So things for me are in pink, from my blog are in purple, for the boys are in blue, and so on. So when I look at the week at a glance, I have an idea of what my appointments are based on color also.
And so do you start scheduling, like Sunday is a Sunday a day where you go, okay, let's get it together and see what my week looks like?
Plan everything out. Another great thing about this planner, this Erin Condren planner, actually is because it has these dashboards. So they have two different types of to-do lists. I'm a big to-do list person. I have lists for my lists.
Oh, and you can erase them.
Yeah, isn't that great? So it's so easy. You erase and then you can start another list.
That's really nice.
Another thing, to save time, meal planner. This saves not only time, frustration, and money. Sit down on Sunday, figure out what you're going to make for the whole week. I know it sounds daunting at first, but it's so easy in the long run. You'll be thanking me for this.
And you're not making 30 trips to the grocery store throughout the week.
Exactly.
Which would be really nice. Now, I know some of these planners can get kind of pricey, but you can find super affordable ones too.
You definitely can. Look online, look on your local,
Walmart.
Your local stores. Definitely. Stay organized is key.
Okay, so what's next? Kid-friendly snacks. You have some snacks to talk about? Is this on the list that we're not talking? Let's skip that one. How about storage? Because they have, you talk about art supplies and projects. I feel like elementary especially, there's always some kind of project. So how do you keep it all organized?
You love when they come home with their art projects and their grades and they do so well. So what I do is I bought these inexpensive plastic bins. You can get them anywhere, Walmart, Target. And I have one for each kid. So when they come home with their art projects, I pop them in here. And at the end of the quarter or the marking period, I go through and I pick out my top 5 and I save them, and because they fill out pretty fast, which I love.
I would imagine.
But then they stay all nice and neat. And save them for the kids.
That's a great idea. What else do you have here? What else do you want to share?
Okay, another great thing also is I have a command center at my house, and it's a wall that I have in between my garage coming into my house. Any small space, it has a bulletin board. It has key hooks. It has hooks for your backpack, hooks for your a little shoe bin. Get your kids used to it. They get home from school, take their shoes off, put them in the shoe bin, put their backpack on the hook. So important, because then they know in the morning that they need to. They know where it is, and you're not running around like crazy.
Sure.
You did mention snacks. What I do is a wire bin in my pantry that's in arm's reach. Kids come home, run into the pantry. They know what snacks they can have after school that are healthy and not junky.
That's a great idea. That's
so that helps so much.
That's wonderful.
I don't get the what can I have?
And I said, oh, wouldn't every person like to have one of these at their desk, at their home? I feel like it'd take a week for me to lose all of this. How do you keep it organized?
Well, this is my little caddy. So what I say, when it comes to homework, try to find a designated spot for your kids that's non-distracting, that they can do their homework. My kids like to do it at the kitchen table, so I have this little caddy that's portable, and it has everything that they need to get their homework done. So while I'm cooking dinner, they can then ask me any questions that they have and not be like, where's the glue stick? It's here. You know, everything's right at their fingertips.
Before we wrap things up, I like that you have something for each child. So this is one, you know, everybody has their own spot. They have their own things. They're responsible for it, keeping it neat, tidy. So, all right, well, some good advice. Hopefully that helps as the school year gets off. Because it is daunting at first as you kick things off. There's always a lot going on, but it's nice once you get back into the routine. To see more of Dana's tips for getting organized, we've set a link to her blog. It's very useful. Pellerini.com, go to WPBF.com, and we can take you straight there. Dana, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.